I've another mini needle book to show you, and if you stay with me to the end, there's a detailed pattern for you to follow so that you can make one of your very own. There's something lovely about having a collection of lovely sewing things all together in one place. I've been making these for many years. This one's made from the basic pattern I show you at the very end. I've just made a few alterations to the pockets. The cover is made from a patchwork of various fabrics. Went for golds, pinks, and then I've stitched in gold from a patterned stitch on the machine. It looks rather lovely. And then a nice button on the front. Okay, let's have a look inside. Also, I've got a little charm, a dove piece on the front there. That's very nice. It came from a necklace. And on the outside I've just added a very small pin cushion, which is just a couple of pieces of fabric sewn together, and I put an eyelet in there so I can thread this ribbon tape through it, and it's just handy to have a little pin cushion available. Okay, so inside, so you can collect all sorts of fabrics to make your needle books and the pages. These, as I said, I've gone for a sort of a gold and blue and pink theme. I've made a pocket from the cover and the lining fabric, and inside there I've got some button cards, an alteration card, and a very small button card. They go rather nicely in there, always very handy. And then I made some lace ribbon from some fabric, just ruching it up there, and I've tried to use gold cotton where I can. On the lining side I've added a couple of layers of fabric with some felt, nice tape measure charm, some pins in there, and a little daisy button. And then there's a beaded pin here, and I've been using these French style safety pins that have no ring on the end, and so you can thread the beads all the way round, which is very handy and looks very lovely. And these are the pages in the book, what I call the pages. And on this side I've stitched a piece of felt for the pins and some buttons, some lace, and I've made two pockets between the pages. So in here we have some cards, another button card, and a little journal just made up from some cards and paper, just so you can make some notes. There's some little illustrations from a book I'm using for my junk journal. That's rather nice. On this side we've got some safety pins, nice gold safety pin, a needle threaded with some blue cotton, an adjustable thimble ready on one of the French style safety pins, a nice gold button, some pins, and then a lace flower that can be detached and used in a project. On here again I've just sewn some wool, I think it's just some wool from something I cut up, I think it was a blanket, and added a charm, needle threader, little jewel, and then some buttons on a safety pin here. And that's the stitch line attaching the pages to the cover and lining. In this pocket We've got another notebook, which I've added some buttons to. Just, you can make some designs or just little notes. And then another card. And this is a piece of pattern, an old pattern that I had. I've just folded that. It's a little template for something. On this side I've added some layering of lace and then some yellow felt and some gold and yellow buttons, needle threaded, and some pins. And then, as I've said, I've made some adaptations to the basic pattern. With this one I made the cover a little bit longer and folded this end over to make a side pocket, which was very easy to do. And in there I've got a needle pack, some wool on a card, and I've added some scissors which I've just stitched 2 pieces of fabric together and then tied these scissors in with a bow. Tape measure, there's some charms on there, some ribbon tape measure with another piece of fabric underneath, and that all closes with this little ribbon that I've made from some fabric with a cotton reel on the end. So there we are, another needle book made with a slight variation on the theme. Please stay with us if you want to see the pattern and make some adaptations to the basic pattern I show you and come up with your own designs, or just follow it word for word. With different fabrics, they all look so unique. Bye for now.